lots to do around here, because, yeah, look at all these side quests we can do. And of course, we'll save the blue one for last. So, now that we're back at the Great Work, let's go ahead and start taking side quests here, because there's no shortage of them. Let's begin by speaking with Yegina, and we'll take on her quest entitled Wish Upon a Crystal. Yegina requires assistance at the Great Work.
Aren't you the adventurer that saved Matsya? Excellent timing. If you have time to spare, I would ask a favor of you.
Well, what is it?
You see, the dancers of Razad Han are planning a performance to raise the people's spirits. We alchemists would like to support them with some of the finest accessories we can craft. Unfortunately, none of us have time to procure the crystals we need to finish them. It would be a great help if you could fetch the crystals from the merchant at the port at Yedlamad. Of course, we will provide you with the necessary funds.
Back to Yedlamad, huh?
Many thanks. The merchant is already aware of the situation and should be expecting someone to come by. I'll leave the selection of stones up to your no doubt impeccable judgments.
And so, back to Yedlamad. Yeah, that was quick. Alright then, away we go. Alright, Crystal Merchant. Let's speak with you.
Welcome. What can I help you with?
We have this to give you.
Buying crystals for the alchemists? Yes, I did hear from them about that. Have you decided what you want to wish upon the crystals?
Yeah, what do you mean?
Haven't you heard? Here in Razad Han, crystals are given along with a wish.
And also, that's a typo because it's supposed to say here in Thavnair. We're not actually in Razad Han.
There's no need to think on it too deeply. Simply envision the wish you would entrust the dancers with granting to their spectators. Once I know that, I can pick out the perfect stone for the occasion.
Yeah, that's part of this. What will you wish for? Inner peace, protection from evil, or prosperity and wealth? Well, given what happened to Nidhana, I think we want them people to be safe around here.
I see. I believe diamonds would be best for that. They say that the radiant gleam and hardiness of the gem makes it particularly effective against the realm's many evils. I will provide you with as many as I can within your budget. Be sure that they make it back safely to the alchemists at the Great Work.
And so away we go. And let's turn things back over to Yegina. Wow, that's a fancy fishing rod.
Ah, there you are, with some precious stones for me, I assume.
Indeed we do. Here you go.
These are perfect. Thank you for your help. Do you mind if I ask what you wished upon them?
To not suffer the same fate as Nidhana, or any other Arkosadara that came before her.
Protection from evil. It is my sincerest hope that you, as well as we, may live a peaceful life free of disaster. In Thavnair, they believe crystals have the power to grant wishes and heal sickness. It may sound like superstitious nonsense, but crystals are curious things. Part of them exists somewhere between the living and the material. As such, elemental energies can reside with them quite readily. They can influence your mind and spirit using the ether within you, which is precisely why the wish you imbue them with is so important. If the wish is impure, then so shall the crystal's effects on the user. I can tell I made the right decision in asking for your help. Please, take this as thanks.
And so with that, we'll take 173,250 experience points based on our experience level, 735 gil plus a level 80 chest coffer for the bracelets. And so let's go and leave these fisherman ladies to their thing. I know they're just called straight fishers, but yeah, it's force of habit, can't help it. Having been alive as long as I am. And have been. So next up, let's go indoors and speak with Apasa. I said we want to speak with Apasa. Yeah, Amra, this can wait. We need to speak with Apasa to take on his quest entitled Cutting Edge Solutions. Apasa regards you with mild annoyance. Are you just gonna stand there and watch me work? I'm really quite busy, you know. Here, make yourself useful and distribute this coating agent amongst the warriors at the Giant Skull grounds. Yeah. No asking me who I am, what I do. He's just like, do it! And since we're going out in the field, yeah, dressing for combat may be necessary. So yeah, let's get this coating agent to where it belongs. We'll head up, we'll climb up the hill, and gaze upon the crazy purple mountains. Yeah, I mean, I could call them purple hills, but I think Eminem would have something to say about it. There's something, I don't know. Yeah, it could be good to go back to the Giant Skull grounds and see a little more of the place, because we really didn't get to see all that much of it last night. Because yeah, we were too busy fixating on the fact that we were riding on a Hamsa. And everyone who was watching last night was enjoying themselves and having a good time seeing what was going on. Yeah, we give ourselves more of a proper view of this place as we approach it. And someone's picking a fight with a giraffe. Or a jamal as they call them in this game. Or a damel. Depending on how and where you are. Yeah, in fact, there goes another Hamsa escorting someone to somewhere. Alright, we've arrived on the scene, so let's start by speaking with this soft-hearted stonecutter. Greetings, stranger. We have something for you. You brought our coating agent. The Alchemist must be up to their necks in it if they're asking outsiders to run their errands. They usually prefer to make such deliveries in person. Are they eating? I'll wager they're not eating. Maybe I should cook a pot of something and pay them a visit. Alright. You go do that. And then we have a sinewy stonecutter, and also there's another aether current over there. Who are you then? A person who brings you something. Ah, our magic alchemy oil. If we don't hook our tools with this stuff from time to time, they won't so much as scratch the giant skull. It'd be like mining rock with a wooden spoon. So does this mean you'll finish in last? The durability is what makes it worth quarrying though, and it's a fine ethereal conductor to boot. You ever need a material like that, you know where to find us. Yeah, that person also noticed it, so obviously we're gonna go there too in a moment. But first we gotta make one last delivery to this sunny stonecutter. Come to see the master quarries at work, have you? Well, that and this. Oh, my mistake. Seems you were here on a job of your own, and an important one at that. Without a steady supply of coating oil, things around here would grind to a halt. Giant Skull is one of Thavner's most sought-after resources, and we don't want to be caught low on stock when our trading ships start leaving port again. So before we go back to Apasa, let's get ourselves another aether current. Stroll on over, drop down, and attune to it. And there we go. Hey there, Apasa, we're back. You again? I thank you for delivering those goods. Yeah, you can at least be appreciative. We have a relationship with the quarries which stretches back for generations, and an abiding respect for the difficulties we each face. As such, I'm glad your timely delivery prevented any undue loss of labor. One day soon, I'd like to sit down and share a drink with our stone-cutting friends. Please take your payment and leave me to my work. As I said, I'm really quite busy. No sweat, so we'll take our experience and 735 gil. And there are no more quests to take in here, so we'll just head back outside. Should probably give myself a quick mend. Oh, I have nothing to mend. That's weird. Alright, let's go and speak with this timid Arkosadara next. And we'll take on his quest entitled, A Nose for Trouble. The timid Arkosadara is in need of protection. Let's guess why. You look pretty strong. Do you think you could help me?
I need someone to guard me while I gather Agni grass for my medicines. Its scent is difficult to follow, even for we Akosodara. I can't concentrate and watch my back at the same time. Please, I'm afraid some beast will strike me while my guard is down. Okay then. I'm in your debt. I'll sniff out some Agni grass, so follow me. And away we go. And on east over to where this Akosodara is. Definitely gonna need the support, especially with what's happened lately. And rough. Out of the village and onto the big world out there. Well, it turns out the Akosodara isn't all that far away. Yeah, in fact, he's pretty much right outside the main entrance. Yeah, I like taking the scenic route, what can I say? At least I know where I'm going. There! It's faint, but I can smell the grass from that way. Let's go! And they're really annoying. Alright, Mr. Akosodara. This is it, Agni grass. I'll grab a few bundles so you keep watch. I'd hate to get eaten so close to my goal. Or worse. Alright, so let's bring out my chocobo again. For an hour's worth of work. Oh, let's chill out here. So nothing over there. Be careful of the Hamsa though. Because yeah, you never know if you're gonna end up standing too close. Nothing over there. And finally. Yeah, we got all sides covered. But this time, we do have something coming at us. It's another Pisaka. Yeah, let's throw everything we got at it. Yeah, I'm gonna put you in pain right now. And down you go. Alright, big guy. Thank you for watching over me. I got all sorts of ingredients, even more than I hoped for. All thanks to you. If you weren't here, I would have been too scared to... What was that? Perhaps we should continue our talks back at the Great Work. Alright. And back to the timid Akosodara. Whew, we made it back in one piece. I really can't thank you enough. With your brawn and my nose, I got enough Agni grass to solve a whole army's digestive issues. Having olfactory senses 5 times as strong as your average Midlanders comes in handy sometimes. I'll bet. This place can be a bit much though. So many smells mingling and clashing and all of them so strong. Anyway, thank you again, kind adventurer. Please take this. Oh, thank you very much. We'll take our experience at 935 gil. And from one Akosodara to another. Let's cross the bridge on over here and speak with this Akosodara youth. And we'll take on his quest entitled High Hopes for the Hatchery. The Akosodara youth seems to be trying to catch your attention. Are you an adventurer by chance? If you're looking for work, I could use some help sorting out what's left of the hatchery. I believe I can do that. You'll come then? Good. It's just a little ways north of here. Yeah, we've been there before, and so we're going there again. Yeah, they're still coming, but they'll break off their pursuit eventually. They got to. Alright, sir. Look at this place. It's a shame what they did to it. Those villains from the tower? Oh. I wish you could have seen the hatchery before all this happened. Until only very recently was as busy as you please, selling meat, eggs, and poison extracts to eager merchants from across Thavna and beyond. But lamenting the facts won't undo what's done, will it? Let's get to work. So what do we gotta do? Your task will be to sprinkle the nets with this pungent solution, which should keep the wildlife from making their lairs in the ruins. Most creatures won't come within 10 yalms of it, but the Hamsa don't seem to mind the smell. Although we should probably clear away those old nests while we're at it. I want the birds to have a familiar sight to come back to. One day. Anyway, you get on with the sprinkling and I'll start shifting the rubble. Yeah, use your big giant Arcosadara muscles to get stuff moved around, and I'll start spraying stuff on nests. Yeah, this is a unique type of pesticide. Yeah, let's just throw it in there. Then we'll make our way over here, spray 2 more. Stand on another would-be nest. All is all there, and now the final 2. Oh, hey, we found an egg. Yeah, this one is still perfectly intact. You find a large egg in one of the nests. Even covered with the stink of the solution, it may prove too tempting for any nearby predator. It might be safest to hand the egg to the Arcosadara youth. Yeah, that might be a good idea. So let's run on over to him and see what he has to say about it. Hello there. Well done. What's that you have there? We have an egg that's still intact. You found a Hamsa egg. One of them must have found her way back here too late. Whether the mother can return to Hatchery, however, is another story. I realize we've only just begun cleaning up here, but I think it's best this egg get back safely to the great work. Sorry to have you running back and forth, but this is very important to me. While I'm grateful to the Alchemist for letting me work here, my true passion was raising the birds at the hatchery. After the incident, I didn't think there was much I could do aside from tidying up the mess. As soon as you handed me that egg, though, I felt hopeful again. Where there is new life, there are new beginnings, and the Hamsa Hatchery deserves to rise again. It isn't much, but please take this in exchange for the gift you've given me. And so in addition to the experience, we'll take 895 gil. And hopefully he can build an incubator for that egg. So, conveniently close by, next we'll speak with Reborn. We'll speak with him to take on our next quest entitled Hamsa Retrieval. Reborn appears utterly distraught. Oh, Ham, where could she be? Please, you must help me. She's gone! My darling Ham has wandered off! Ham is the name of my Hamsa. You're not familiar with the word? It's a species of cloudkin closely related to the Eorzean dodo. Yeah, we heard about that. They're not exactly swift on their feet, so you'd expect she'd be easy to catch. And yet I can't seem to find her anywhere. What if she falls off into the sea? What if some roaming predator tries to make a meal of her? I can't bear the thought of it. I'll keep scouring the immediate area, but I'd be most grateful if you could search the wilds to the north of here. Oh, my poor Ham. Alright. Yeah, we'll find your Ham. And knowing what happened last night, yeah, the talisman may have done its job to protect against being corrupted, but yeah, there was something that Nidhana hadn't planned on and it cost her. You spot Hamsa tracks. They appear to be headed westwards. So away we go. Here we have some loose feathers. A number of feathers litter the ground here. Whatever shed them may still be close by. Let's find out if that's true. Hey there, Tharia, welcome to the stream. Glad to have you with us. Yeah, where are these vile things? Yeah, could they be hiding behind the corner or something? And it turns out the answer is yes. Yeah, birds attacking other birds. How is that fair? Yeah, you're gonna get lined up and then taken out. Yeah, you're not gonna survive this ordeal. And there we go. Alright, this thing is safe and sound. Ham appears to be unhurt and wholly unfazed by your little adventure. Return the wayward Hamsa to Reborn.
And so, back to the great work we go. Alright, Reen. Oh, I do hope nothing awful has befallen her. Well, we do have this.
Ham! You found her! I'm honestly surprised she made it that far north. Was she trying to return to the Hatchery, I wonder?
Oh, that's where she came from? You may have noticed some ruined buildings up there. Those are the remains of the Hamsa Hatchery, a place of great cultural and historical significance. Until its recent destruction, it seemed an indelible landmark. They were able to relocate some of the breeding birds to stables within the city proper, but many, like my precious Ham, simply scattered across the countryside. One day when things have settled down and the hatchery is rebuilt, I hope to return these wayward chicks to their former owner. I shall be sad to see them go. While we have the Hamsa here, however, we can harvest their poison glands for use in various alchemical mixtures, not to mention enjoy their placid and entirely agreeable company. Of course. Here, this is for bringing Ham back safe and sound. Be sure to pay her a visit once her old home has been restored to its former glory. That we can do. We'll take our experience points and 815 gil. And as we see a giant Spriggan carrying someone away, let's head on just outside the town to speak with this honest alchemist, to take on his quest entitled Missing Alchemist. The honest alchemist needs help. You've come by at the perfect time, adventurer. Could you help me find someone? One of my colleagues went to receive a delivery and hasn't come back. I'm worried something might have happened. Oh, thank you. He went to Yedlamad, so let's start by looking around the 8th right there. Alright, away you go, and we shall follow. Yeah, because that's what I'm surmising. Hello. I've been asking around about my colleague, and someone claims to have seen him setting out from port in a small boat. Maybe he loaded the shipment onto it and headed back, in which case, we must have just missed him. I hope that's all that happened. Well, let's head back to the great work. We should keep an eye on the shoreline and our way back just in case. Alright, keep on looking for the guy. Yeah, looks like he arrived in Akiali. There you are. And here's his associate.
Oh no, his boat must have capsized. I loaded everything on the boat to bring back, but something hit us and... I managed to swim safely, but the cargo... I'm so sorry.
Forget the cargo, all that matters is you're alright. We'll just have to do without the sunken goods. Yeah. Shall I retrieve them for you, or looks like the perfect opportunity to practice my underwater breathing technique. Yeah, shall I retrieve them for you?
What? You can do that?
Indeed I can. Yeah, a little blessing from the Kojin.
Thank you. There were 5 articles in all. Some of them sunk, but some float.
I'm sorry to leave this to all of you, but I need to get him home before his condition worsens. We'll head back to the great work first, so come meet us when you're done. Alright. Alright, Rika's all set to go, so let's head on into the water. Now, he did mention that some of the stuff floats, so we'll be keeping an eye on that. So let's head out into the sea. So yeah, it's all going to be about quite a bit of distance out, actually. But hey, it'll help us as far as revealing more of the map's location. And on top of that, getting more experience in the process. Now we see our first item that's floating. And in fact, we see 2. Yeah, 2 waterlogged boxes around here, so let's go ahead and pick them up. And then we'll go over here. And pick up this one. Alright. Yeah, I need to remind myself how to submerge because it's been a while since I've had to do this. And so here are some sacks. Then let's go over and get this sack. And then we see the last one right over there. Oh, that's interesting. Alright, head on back to the Great Work then. And we'll speak with the Alchemist and see what he has to say about all this.
You made it back. If you're worried about my colleague, he's fine. Just resting after clearing out the water in his lungs. I gave him some chai and he went right to sleep.
And meanwhile, we have this for you.
You managed to retrieve all the lost cargo. Incredible! These are valuable weapons imported from Vilbrand. They just need a few alchemic finishing touches before they're complete. From here, they'll head off to the hands of the Razartan warriors to help protect the Order. Thank you for everything, adventurer.
Glad I could help. So, we'll take the experience in our 815 gil. And away he goes.